everyone, I'm Justin Desrosiers with Investor Circle, and as Guinevere said, we're really happy that we're starting to really see much more investing in the state of North Carolina, and so that's one example, and I have some more stories about that. But my name is Justin Desrosiers. I'm the Director of Strategy and Operations for Investor Circle. And does anyone know about Investor Circle? Show of hands, no? That's kind of good and bad. So Investor Circle has been around for 20 years, and it's the oldest and largest impact investing network. We've actually invested $154 million into just over 250 high-impact enterprises, and those enterprises have gone on to then leverage that investment and other angel investment to raise $4 billion from those companies. So these companies may be some small companies like Stonyfield Farms you may have heard of, or Zipcar, but you know there's a whole host of them, Honest Tea, TerraCycle. So lots of companies that people have heard about, but then obviously there's a couple hundred companies that people haven't heard about. And the interesting thing is that our investors, as Matthew pointed out, it's not charity. Our investors are looking for return, and they've had 11 IPOs and 24 really large strategic M&A deals. So they are investing just like any other angel group would invest, but their passion is impact, and they care about positive social and environmental impact. And so I'm really excited because although we've done such great things in the past, the last 20 years, where we're going, I'm really excited about to be part of it, and I'm really honored to be part of it, because this year to date, we've raised $4.7 million for companies. And that $4.7 million has gone into 18 different high-impact entities. And the great thing about it is that $4.7 million may not sound like a lot of money to some people, but that's kind of the most we've seen since 2007. So obviously there's a lot that happened between there and now. And we're starting to see numbers come back up again. So we're at 4.7 year to date, and we still have a whole fall to go. So we're really excited about where we're going to end up, hopefully hitting 10 million this year in investment in high-impact companies. And the other thing I'm really excited about is that in North Carolina, so I'm going to go local as in all of the state of North Carolina, that locally, Investor Circle is headquartered in Durham, North Carolina. So that's where I sit. And as a result of that, we have a local network that gets together on a monthly basis in Raleigh and sees local deals, deals from the state of North Carolina. And we've actually invested in 2 companies because of that, but 4 companies total in North Carolina. So those 18 companies I talked about, high-impact entities this year to date, 4 of them have been from North Carolina. So that's more than 20% coming from North Carolina. So I'm really excited about that. But if we're really going to scale this, and if, coming back here next year or in 2013, I can say we've invested in 8 or 10 high-impact enterprises in North Carolina, we really need support from everybody. So if you're an entrepreneur and you have a great idea, approach me, track me down after this event, give me a call, email me, and see if I can help you. See if our investors can help you raise capital. If not, hopefully I can kind of hand you off to somebody else who can help you raise capital. And if you're an investor looking to get into impact investing, maybe you're already an angel investor, maybe you're not, and looking to get into it, approach us. We have a great network, 150 plus angel investors and institutional members that invest in this space, have a lot of experience, a lot of passion for it. And we'd love to have you come be part of Investor Circle. And if we can get enough interest in the Asheville area, we could maybe start a local network here in Asheville that meets on a monthly basis, and we can combine forces between Asheville and the Raleigh-Durham area and really drive more capital into these high-impact companies. So with that, that's all I have in terms of comments. But if anyone has any questions, I guess, for this panel, for the 4 of us, in terms of how this works.
I have a question before we jump in
Yep.
for everyone. I'm curious from Justin and Jane, and you don't have to stay up here.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down.
So I'm curious for Justin and Jane, are there particular things that are red flags when you see coming from businesses that are looking for money, or on the flip side, things that, oh my gosh, this business really has it together and makes you more inclined to invest?
I'll hit the microphone so we can have this recorded. So for Investor Circle, we really look at impactful companies that it's really clear when you look at the business model, the impact is completely intertwined with the business model. That it's not there's impact and they're a for-profit entity, and you can take them apart, and they could do one or the other. They could be a nonprofit and do their impact, or do their for-profit business model, and they could cut out that impact. So we stay away from those companies. So we look at companies where you look what they're doing. They're a for-profit entity. They're making money. They're doing great things, like Guinevere, and and you look at it and say, well, the impact is just obvious. Like, you can see the impacts there, whether it be in education or healthy foods or whatever it may be. It's just obvious that it's there. Another thing, just in terms of Investor Circle, is we focus on helping companies scale. So when companies have some users or some revenue, and they're really looking to take that next step to really scale their business, that's where Investor Circle loves to come in and help those companies really scale.